One of the sayings I have is the secret to change is the first step. Without it, living never happens. I started a business, actually bought a business back in 1980. It was scuba diving. It was called Aqua Hut. And my first trip out of the country was in Belize. We went to Ambergris Caye. A friend of mine was buying property. We went down with him while he was buying the property. At that point in time, I found out how much travel opened my eyes to a whole new world. Different foods, different people, different places to go. You found out that when you traveled, you had a whole new outlook on life when you came home. You looked at where you lived, how lucky you were, but more importantly, how unlucky you were because you got caught in what I call a rat race. Now, Americans, they say 30% own their passport, 40%. I'm not really sure what it is anymore. How many of you have traveled outside the country? I'm not talking Canada. I'm talking Mexico. I'm talking the Caribbean. I'm talking the world. How many of you been there? How many of you open your eyes? How many of when you come back, and I talk to a lot of clients when they come back, on how they view the world a little bit differently. One of the questions I've had since I've moved to Brazil is how could you do that? That very first trip to Belize opened my eyes that when that time came, when I decided I didn't want to work anymore or retire from my job, that it wasn't going to be in the United States. It wanted to be someplace different. I hope that you will apply for a passport and that you, when you do travel, you'll have an open mind and you'll enjoy it and have a great time. So tomorrow, get that passport application.